What if I told you early retirement isn't about being rich? It's about being intentional. If you can control three things: you're spending, you're investing, and your timeline, you can buy back your time. Early retirement doesn't always mean quitting forever at 40. It can mean leaving a stressful job sooner, working part-time by choice, or having enough invested that work becomes optional. The real goal isn't necessarily to stop working, but to make work a choice, not a requirement. Imagine waking up on a Monday and deciding to go for a hike instead of logging into a meeting. That's the freedom we're talking about. It is about having the financial runway to design a life you need a vacation from. Whether that means starting a passion project, spending more time with family, or simply working a chill job at a coffee shop, the power is back in your hands. So, how do we get there? It all starts with one number, your freedom number. This is simply your annual expenses. Figure out how much you spend in a year, because that's the amount your investments need to generate for you. A common guideline is the 4% rule, which suggests you can safely withdraw about 4% of your total investment portfolio each year without running out of money. So, to find your number, just take your annual spending and divide it by 0.04. For example, if you spend $50,000 a year, you'd need about $1.25 million invested. Now, don't let that number scare you. Your job is simple. You can either spend less, invest more, or do a little bit of both. That's the entire game. Next, let's talk about cutting expenses without feeling miserable. Most people think early retirement means living on ramen noodles and never going out. That's completely wrong. The secret is to cut the big three expenses first: housing, transportation, and your recurring bills or subscriptions. Forget about nickel and diming your daily coffee. That's not where the real savings are. The cheat code is to fix the major money leaks that drain your bank account every single month. Look at your biggest payments. Could you refinance your mortgage for a lower rate? Could you downsize your home, or even try house hacking by renting out a room? For your car, could you drive your paid-off car a little longer instead of upgrading? And for subscriptions, scroll through your bank statement and ruthlessly cancel anything you don't actively use. A quick call to negotiate your internet or phone bill can also save you hundreds a year. Focus on these big wins, and you won't even notice the small stuff. Of course, cutting expenses is only one side of the coin. Early retirement gets a lot easier and a lot faster when your income goes up. Even an extra $300 to $800 a month can shave years, not just months, off your retirement timeline. This is all about increasing the gap between what you earn and what you spend, because that gap is what you can invest. Think about it. One skill upgrade, one new certification, one side hustle you can do on the weekends, or even just negotiating for one promotion at your current job. Some fast wins could be picking up overtime shifts, starting a small weekend gig, selling all the unused stuff, cluttering your garage, or finally asking for that raise you deserve. The more fuel you can add to the fire, the faster your retirement engine will run. And this brings us to the engine itself, automating your investing. This is where the real magic happens. Early retirement is built on the simple, boring, but incredibly powerful habit of investing consistently over time, especially in things like low-cost index funds and dedicated retirement accounts. The key is to make it automatic. Set it up so that every single time you get paid, a portion of your money is automatically transferred to your investment accounts before you even have a chance to spend it. For many people, the priority order looks like this. First, contribute enough to your 401,000 to get the full employer match. This is literally free money, and you should never leave it on the table. Next, max out a Roth IRA, or a traditional IRA, depending on your income and tax situation. These accounts have incredible tax advantages. After that, if you can, go back and max out the rest of your 401k or an HSA if you have one. And finally, any extra money can go into a regular taxable brokerage account. You don't need to overcomplicate it. Your superpower here is consistency. Just keep investing every month. Focus on keeping your investment fees low, and most importantly, don't panic and sell when the market gets a little shaky. Remember, consistency always beats intensity. So, how does this all affect your timeline? Here's the simple truth. The more of your income you invest, the faster you can retire. This is why you hear people in the financial independence community talking about their savings rates so much. Your savings rate is simply the percentage of your after-tax income that you save and invest. If you invest just 10% of your income, retirement is likely going to take a few decades. But if you can push that rate up to 30, 40, or even 50%, the timeline shrinks dramatically. A person saving half their income can potentially retire in under 20 years. So here's a challenge for you. Can you find a way to increase your savings rate by just 5% this month? Track it and see how much faster you can reach your goal. Now, there's one thing that can absolutely kill your plan before it even gets started: high interest debt. If you're paying 18 or 20% interest on a credit card, that's like trying to fill a bucket with a giant hole in the bottom. Every dollar you pay in interest is a dollar you can't invest for your future. Early retirement needs momentum, and high-interest debt is a massive anchor holding you back. You need to attack it relentlessly. There are two popular methods. The avalanche method focuses on paying off the debt with the highest interest rate first, which saves you the most money over time. The snowball method involves paying off the smallest balance first, which can give you quick psychological wins to keep you motivated. Honestly, either method works. Just pick one, win fast, and keep that momentum rolling until you're debt-free. Finally, let's make this real. Early retirement doesn't have to be an all-or-nothing leap. A lot of people reach what's called coast fire or barista fire. This means their investments have grown enough that they will eventually cover a full retirement. So they only need to work a simple, low-stress, part-time job to cover their current living expenses. Their investments can just coast and compound in the background. This shifts the dynamic from work being required to work being optional. So ask yourself, what kind of job could I tolerate part-time? What skill do I have that I could do remotely for a few hours a week? What lifestyle do I actually want, and how much does it really cost? Shifting your mindset to work optional is a powerful step. In the end, early retirement isn't a lottery ticket. It's a system. You know your number? You cut the big expenses. You find ways to increase your income. You automate your investing. You eliminate your high-interest debt. And then you stick with the plan long enough for the magic of compounding to do its thing. It's a marathon, not a sprint, but it's a race you can absolutely win. If you want to get started, comment "Retire Early" below, and I'll try to help you build a simple plan based on your income, your bills, and your target age. And if this video helped you, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's tired of the idea of working forever. Thanks for watching.